gears in the end of this that grab into it, and there's gears back here that grab into it. These keep it on the bar, and then these do the powering of the chain. Obviously, because it's down here at the motor, right? So
it's obvious for you. That's not how I was thinking.
Well, they ain't front wheel drive, they're rear wheel drive.
So you said that whenever you're tightening it, because whenever you start using it, the chain gets looser.
Yeah, over time the chain, because it's constantly getting torqued on, and it's constantly getting forward and reverse torque. Every time you let off, it gets reverse torque. Every time you get on it, it gets forward torque. And you also want to clean this out right here, because this is where it throws shavings. If it gets too gunky with oil like that, it'll start gumming up and building up a whole bunch of crap around the teeth there, where it's engaging into the chain, and then turning the chain. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Don't want to have it obstructed.
Yeah. Normally I'd take this case cover off, but I was just tightening it. If I was changing a chain out, I'd take this case cover off, and then I would clean all that out, probably with brake parts cleaner, and get it real cleaned up. But while we've got a minute, the boys are over there moving all of the stuff. I'll just take a moment and wipe this whole thing down, just to, just keep our equipment looking good, and keep it from getting nasty and not wanting to run well. Now, if you want to learn something about the chains markings here, see that yellow indication right there?
Yeah.
That tells us what type of chain we have on here. So this is a full chisel chain. What that means is it's the most aggressive cutting chain style. Whereas we got another chain in here, I believe it's got a green indicator on it, but its off color indicator is the safety chain that comes on them. And what it has separately, I'll just pull it out and show you. I got some chain right here. I'm sure I've got it right down here at the bottom. Yep, that's their safety chain. So they're all a mess in there because I haven't sharpened them up. So see the difference in these two teeth? Where's our indicator color on this?
It has to be on the other side. I don't see it on this side. Oh, right there.
Yeah. Oh, you got it?
It's green. It's like a green too.
Yeah. Yep. So it's kind of hard to see. There it is. Yep. It's green. So check out the teeth on this one. See how it's just the feeler and then the cutter. Get him, Loki. He get wrapped up in the bush. He's okay. He's okay. He's got him out. So see how this has got this extra tooth right here? Yeah. That's called a kickback protection. So whenever you go in like nose first into it, this will keep the saw from kicking back and jumping out as much, but it regulates how deep it can grab in to the cutter side of the chain. So that's what they call it, a safety chain. This is what Stihl puts on all of its saws out of the box. These are still Stihl chains that we've got on here, but this is just a safety chain. So it's like an anti-kickback chain. I'm not sure if that's their exact name for it or not, but can I see the difference? Yeah. So because if I run a saw for a number of years, I don't ever buy safety chains because it's keeping me from being able to do as much cutting as efficiently and as fast, right? Okay. Hey, buddy, will you go grab me the fuel can that we filled up today?
Yeah. You're saying because you were
with the black nozzle on it, the little one with the black nozzle. It says Weed Eater on it.
What is this chainsaw? This is a Stihl
MS 362. It's right here on the side. So the other thing about this, the middle number in any of the Stihl line of chainsaws, the middle number, if it's even, that represents the professional model saw. So if this was a Stihl 392, it would be a homeowner or a they used to have three series, and it was homeowner, ranch, and then professional. I think ranch was the middle one, and then obviously the homeowner and professional. No, they went to just homeowner / ranch and professional. Like that was the delineation. It was just two categories, and it was even or odd. So this is a 362, so that means it's a professional model chainsaw. And part of what makes it a professional model is in the internal workings. Like it's got more metal components, more rebuildable parts. If I was gonna be running the saw for a lot today, I'd take that wrench and I'd put it in my pocket here, but we're just gonna make about 3 or 4 cuts. So we're not,
I'm noticing our son, the baby,
hey, baby,
doesn't have his shoes on.
Where'd your shoes go?
He got shoes on when he was walking
Did you
around.
get wrapped up in the bush and lose your shoes?
Lucas, is Colton's shoes over there? Why aren't they on Colton's feet?
It's over there with you guys. I set them down.
Matthew, can you go save the day and get some
I set
Colton's shoes?
down.
Oh, I filled it up quite a bit. It's gonna overrun here in a
Dun, dun,
second.
dun, dun.
It's pouring out. It's pouring out. Making a mess.
No, oh no.
Where'd my paper towels go?
In the bag, maybe, in the bag. Save the day, Lucas.
So you might be looking at why I've got some Trufuel 50-to-1 mix sitting over here in the bag and why I'm using mix over here. So, quite honestly, I got the Trufuel cans a long time ago and I just like them for having in the bag. So if I just need to go out and clear the road or you know, it's gonna be nasty going into work, don't mess with it, son. It's gonna be messy going into work, then I'll just grab my bag here. It's got all my stuff in it and it's got what's about 3 tank fuels for this particular saw in the bag. I'm just using the cans. I don't actually have Trufuel in me anymore. I did run Trufuel for at the start of the saw's life. It's great fuel. It has a really great aroma to it. But I have only run it a couple times, and that was after we'd run through the first 6-pack of Stihl mix. There's the can right here. So if it's run Trufuel, it was just a few times, like I said, at work. Because I grabbed these cans because they fit in here well, but we've always run the Stihl HP Ultra oil mix, 50-to-1 oil mix here, and then also the Stihl Platinum bar oil. You can get a lower grade, but for the difference in cost, I'm a proponent of let's put things in our equipment that's going to last longer.
Yeah. So you're making your own every time now instead of using those cans? Those are just like the cans.
Those are just the cans I'm using to hold this.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I think I've only run like Trufuel, like
those are just for like, hey, an emergency happened, you're stopping on the side of the road and you have fuel if you need it kind of thing.
Yeah, like I said, I ran those out. I bought a 3-pack maybe of them at Ace years and years ago. And then I ran through it, and then immediately after I ran through it, I went back to filling it with my mix. So, but like I said, it had already run probably 5 gallons worth of mix, 5 or 6 gallons worth of mixed fuel through the saw before I ever put that in. Not that there's anything wrong with that stuff. It's just that Stihl, part of the warranty for the saw I had got an extended warranty by buying more of their HP Ultra mix when I bought it. So I ran it all the way through that, 6 cans of that, just to make sure that everything was properly broken in on the saw before I ever threw it out there.
Okay, I'm gonna go and take it.
No, Lucas, he's fine.
Okay, let's fire it up.
Okay, back up.
Full choke.
Back up, Matthew.
Brakes on.
Show me
Full
that.
choke. So you see right here, the chain moves freely. We put the chain brake on, so now it won't move. There's no wasp in it, buddy. It's too cold for them. We squeeze our trigger, we pull full choke on, hit our engine decompress, we'll pull. First time it kicks over, we'll come back here, we'll come off a full choke, we'll go to half choke, hit our engine decompress again, and then we'll pull it one more time. Once it starts that real high, where it's hitting the rev limiter idle like that, and then we'll touch the gas to get it off the half choke down to regular idle. I'll still let it sit here and idle for 30 seconds, maybe a minute, before I ever go up to a tree and try to put it into a cut. Still got our chain brake on. Alright. So just a cut.
You got him, Lucas? Okay, we can play and sit up there, still let him fall, okay?
Hey, bring him on down. Let's go over here.
Okay, in that case.
This is
on this one?
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe.